Yo, hope y'all can hear me, man. Kind of recording on the laptop, but yeah, bro. Let me get some water. All right. Today we just finna talk about how you can take advantage of these fucking charts, bro. It's finna be like raw and so uncut, like it's finna be so straight to the fucking point, right? In this game, it's all about who can last the longest. Like, forget the charts, forget all that shit. It's about who can last the longest, bro. Feel me? The consistency you can have with yourself and the experience that you have to put in to see the results that you want to see. So, um, so what I'm finna do right now, I'm finna break down some charts. I'm finna break down the trades I took last week. Um, I'm really trying to stop saying no cap. But we finna go over the trades that I took last week. Last week was Christmas Eve. Had a lot of holidays and stuff, but I still was able to make 2,000 last week on my funded account. So I'm gonna be walking you through certain trades that I took, the reason why I took them, and just so you don't think I'm capping, this right here, right? Everything is sitting right here, right? 2,000 on the 50K account, right? These are my trades. December 23rd, I made $1,458.60. December 24th, I lost $272.84. December 26th, I made $607.16. And December 27th, I made $212.28. Totaling $2,005.20. So those were my trades last week. Now, I'm still in my evaluation. I have one more thousand to make, which is nothing to me. Um, just staying consistent, staying disciplined with the overall plan, the overall execution, the overall risk to reward. Just staying consistent all around the board. You know, keeping a keeping a pure and settled mind while I'm at the charts. Just staying focused, locking in, and yeah, man, just taking it day by day. Base hits. You know, you don't have to overdo it. Even when you're trying to hold a trade and see if it's going to go even longer or go even, go up some more or go down some more, right? Realize what's your risk to reward. You know what I mean? Is your risk to reward, are you up a 3-1? Are you up a 4-1? Right? If you made 4 times your money on that trade, right, you have all the willpower to take that trade and close it and close your profit. But sometimes you can be stuck in the mindset to where like, nah, I want more. You get greedy. You like, nah, I want more in this trade. I kind of want like a 1-6 or 1-7. And what I noticed over the years of me trading, I noticed that a lot of times that can um, cause you to, it can cause you to be in another state of mind. It can cause you to be in another type of state of mind, right? Because you're solely just in your head that you thinking that like the market is definitely finna keep going up, right? For example, like let's just say this right here. Let's just say this. Like, let's just say we was selling the market, but we not knowing that we are at a certain type of support. So let's just say we got in right here in this candle. I'm gonna go to the 5 minute. Where did we go? Kind of forgot where we were just then. But let's just say we was selling the market right here, right? Okay. And then we aiming for like a 1 to 4 on this trade, depending on what we risking. So let's just say we risking like 50. Let's just say we risking 50 ticks. 50 ticks is actually a lot smaller than that, I'm not gonna lie. Spot right there. That's like 77 ticks. Let's just be realistic. Let's just say we're risking 100 ticks, right? And we wanted a 1 to 5, so we wanted like a 1 to 7 or something like that. You feel me? And then we get our 700 ticks, right? But just cause we being stubborn, we let this shit come all the way back up and stop us out and shit. You feel me? You know, just knowing when to take your profit and being comfortable and feeling good about that you just made profit. You feel me? Cause I've seen people and I've actually experienced myself when I'm up on the trade and then I don't take profit. All right, and I let the trade come all the way back and hit my stop loss. All right, the type of the type of the type of mental state that you become at that time, you just like, damn, bro, I was just up. Why did I let this trade come all the way down and just stop me like that? All right, and you know, only experience is going to really just teach you that, because a lot of times you're gonna be in trades and you're gonna be up, right? And you're gonna be up a significant amount, but then you just don't take for whatever reason. You know, you just like, fuck it, I want some more. You know, but in my mind frame and how I just been doing my trading, I just been focusing on like 3 to 1s, at max 4 to 1s. But I settle for like a 2 to 1. I just need to make sure that I double or triple my risk. Period. So you know, that's my main focus right now. Like, it's just doubling, tripling, quadrupling my risk every trade. All right. So let me go to the trades I took last week. And this is NQ. This is just like NASDAQ, you feel me? It's the same shit. It's just traded on a different platform and a different market. Okay. So I definitely want to say this trade right here, it was one of these trades. I gotta pull it up. Yeah. Okay. So this what happened. I saw the market pull back, right? And see, I already be knowing where I'm at. I already know exactly where I'm at in the market, okay? So I already be having my charts kind of marked up to where like I know what type of trend we in. I know if we, you know, going up or going down or respecting a certain area. I already know these things, right? So with me knowing that we had just made a lower high on the 5 minute, right? And I'm gonna just highlight where we are just so you don't get confused. Right here. Okay. Go back to the 5 minute. Let's go back to the highlighted area. Okay, bet. Now this is another thing. Like, when you trying to pass these challenges, either you're like me and you're kind of impatient, or you're like yourself, or whatever. You're just a little bit more patient than me, right? If you're patient in this shit, the more patient you are, the more you make. Okay? So me, on the other hand, when I'm passing accounts, I'm in and out the market. You feel me? Like, I'm taking my bread and I'm sliding, right? I'm putting my stops at break even. I'm putting my stop loss in profit because sometimes I ain't got time for that shit. The market likes to move a lot, right? So if you are floating a significant amount and then it switches on you and transitions into a whole nother trend, what are you doing, right? The question is, what are you doing when that shit happens? You gotta ask yourself, what am I going to do if this shit switch on me, right? Am I gonna put my stop loss at break even? Am I gonna just take the loss? Am I gonna take some profit off the table? Like, what are you gonna do? So these type of things you have to have in your mind when you are on the charts actively trading. Okay? So get back to it real quick. So this right here, I was already noticing how the momentum was at that time. We was kind of we had made a lower high right here in this area, and then we had respected this high right here, right? So I like to trade off just seeing what I'm seeing, right? If I see that price is respecting a certain area and we already like below the moving averages, if we like already in trend, if it looks like it, and then if it respects a fib level as well, I'm taking the trade, right? So I'm sure I had a fib level from here to here, right? And I saw that we respected this 50% level, right? Let me just highlight that as well. This whole area right here. This whole area right here. So me seeing that, I'm like, okay, it just reacted off the 38.2. I can take this straight down to the negative 27. And that's exactly what happened. This is exactly what happened. I wish I could pull up the screenshots because I actually got screenshots of some of these trades too, but I'm just recording. I'm just screen recording the charts right now on the laptop because, I'm just trying to, you feel me? Gotta get right, man. Gotta document, so. But, yeah, so this trade right here, got in at this entry right here. Probably was on a 1 minute for sure. Uh, yeah, so me seeing that prices already the moving averages crossed over, and then we broke this low right here, right? So me knowing structure, right? I just know structure, right? If we're going down, we need to just make lower highs and lower lows, right? Break a low, retest the high, break a low, retest, break a low, retest, break a low. So that's how the market moves when it's going down, right? So in that instance of what I was seeing in the market, price had already broke this low, right? It broke this low right here. This was a little minor support right here. Well, it wasn't a minor support. It was kind of major just because it broke this low, right? Then we kind of retested back up, came all the way back up, right? Retested the same area again and dropped again, right? Made a low, came up again, retested the same area again. That's another thing. You have to notice how many retests are at certain levels, right? Because if it's steady retesting and it's steady goddamn tapping that area, more than likely that shit don't want to break. You feel me? So you have to know that, right? So me knowing structure, right? And this is the 1 minute time frame, but I'm gonna go to the 5 minute just so you can see how it looks on the 5 minute. Right. So the 5 minute is looking like this. We came down, right? We came down to this low, then we pushed up, made a lower high right here. The 5 minute closed bearish, right? It closed literally right here at this point. At the close of that candle, I was already in. I'm like, fuck it. You feel me? I got to get in there. It pushed down to this low, got out, around here, and that trade right there was around, I want to say like, what, 500? This was at least like 500 for sure. Because I don't even think I stayed in the whole entire time. I think I probably stayed in for like a 2-to-1, then just got out. You feel me? So that's one trade. Let me just delete that. That's one trade. Second trade, I think I took the same exact day, just in the opposite way. So what happened is we came to this area right here. This green line right here is my mid level, right? So basically a mid level is just the in between level of another level, right? Let's just say it's 21,000, right? And then the main levels are like 21,000, 22,000, 23,000. Let's just say, for example, right? So 21,500 is just the mid level in between 21,000 and 22,000. That's it. You feel me? So we just noticing that, like, okay, this area right here was being retested a lot of times. So I just made sure I marked that level up right there. It came straight to that level and started reversing. Straight to that level and literally printed bullish off this area right here. Right? So let's just delete that. Right. We see that price went to this low, closed with a wick right here. Bam. Started pushing all the way back up. Now, we started consolidating a little bit, but at the same time, we were still respecting these higher lows and higher highs right here. Well, it never really made it made this higher high right here, but it still came through and made a higher low as well to respect these lows. And then that's when it pushed up and broke this high. So us noticing that, like, we broke structure, we can see the continuation of price, right? Because you have to notice the transition in the market. That's why I was like, if you're trying to hold a trade, right, you're trying to hold a trade, but if you can't notice when the market is finna reverse, then you gonna lose regardless because you didn't see it coming. You feel me? But if you can kind of see it coming, you can protect your capital. And what I mean by protecting your capital, you can be putting your stop loss in break even. You could be putting your stop loss in profit, right? You could be taking partials. You can be doing all these things while this shit is happening, right? So that way you don't take a big ass loss, or you don't take the same loss as what you would have risked. You could have probably took like a $20-$30 loss. So depending on what you risked, you feel me? But you would never lost that much, or you would never lost at all, right? So you have to notice those transitions, right? And then let me just draw for an example of what a transition is, just in case nobody understands what the fuck I'm saying, right? Yeah. So transition. Let's just say the market is going down, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Once it gets to this point, and then it pushes up higher, but it does not make a lower low, and it comes short, and it makes a higher low, this is your indication that something is finna happen. Because why the fuck we didn't break this low when we've been breaking all these lows, right? So the market might actually make a slow trend back up, but if we could just respect that low that we just made, this was confirmed a higher low, right? Because these lows are higher than this original low, right? For us to keep pushing up. So that's the same thing that happened over here. The same exact shit, right? We was printing lower, right? We took the trade from here to here, got out because, and that's another thing. I'm having a lot of side notes. I'm just on the fly right now, but that's another thing. Know where the market is finna go. Now you can't just automatically know where it's going, but you have support. You have these levels that you can use to understand where is it trying to go, right? When it get there and it does not do something, that is an indication for you to get the fuck out the trade, bro. You feel me? Because those areas are take profit levels. Those are where people are taking their profit, right? So why wouldn't you take your profit there? You feel me? So you have to be actually knowing that when you're in these trades. So we can kind of see. I'm gonna go down to the 3-minute just to get deeper in price. Ah, shit, man. People see too much. Alright, bet. So we can clearly see we came up, retested, came up again, and retested this low right here. Right? This candle printed bullish, and then we had that last candle that retested this structure right here. Now be mindful, this was a wick. This whole area right here was a wick, but the candle still closed right here. Right? It's about where the candle closed, not where it started. Right? Because the candle could start somewhere and still end up, it'll come all the way down here. But if that bitch still closed right here, that means something. You feel me? If the candle closed all the way down here, though, that shit would have been different. We probably would have just kept going down. But see, we closed with a wick, and then this next candle closed up here. Right? So all these candles represents 3 minutes right now, because I'm on the 3-minute time frame. So once we've seen this first higher low, all we had to do, right, is wait for another high to be broken. Right? Because we already know what structure we're in. We just switched from a downtrend structure to start moving up to an uptrend structure. Right? So this right here would have been an indication for you to be like, okay, we just made another higher low, bro. I need to just go and get the fuck in, because my risk would be smaller if I was to get in over here than all the way over here. You feel me? Depending on where you was trying to take it to, and shit like that. But anything around this area, especially you noticing that the candles are starting to print back above, right? Back above the moving average. And see, the moving average is right here, these green and blue lines, right? The moving average is just the average movement in the markets, okay? Just think of it as like that, right? It's like this defender that if it's in trend with it, it's not gonna break it. You feel me? So the same way how price was just how, and when I mean by price, these candles, the same way that the candles were right under the moving averages, you could sell that because price is under the moving averages. But anytime price starts trading above the moving averages, right, now we're starting to look towards the buys. Now we're starting to see the market, switch the trend and start to go up, right? Because we're noticing the shift in the transformation from one trend to another. Okay. Really dropping some gems right now, man. Like, this is real gems. Like, it's 22 minutes already in. I didn't expect this, but hey, we doing it though, for real. But once we seen this confirmation of this candle print bullish right above this level, and not only that, we already had got a higher low point right here. We could have just simply been in a buy right there. Right, so let's just say we got in straight off the close of this candle on the 3-minute. Right, and this is a good trade because of the simple fact, look at where we are. Right, you can clearly see that we already then switched the structure just based off this right here being retested so much. Right, you can clearly see that we made some type of support right there for us to switch the structure like that. Right, because remember, we was going down, but now we're going up. You feel me? Right. So now all we're doing is just literally going with the flow. Going with the flow of the market. Going with the flow of the market. Because even though it might look a little ugly, it's still in trend. So even your buys that you took down here, you could have simply kept holding if you wanted to. That's totally up to you. It depends on the type of trader you are. Okay? I'm more of a scalper. I'm in and out the fucking market. Feel me? Like within 15 to 30 minutes, I'm in and out the market, man. You feel me? Like rarely I hold my trades for like an hour or two for real. But I like being in and out the market sometimes. Sometimes I hold, but most of the time I'm in and out. Okay? So it depends on the type of trader you want to be. Okay. But for the most part, we definitely noticed these highs were being broken. So around this area right here, I was kind of late on actually catching the structure because I think I ended up doing some more shit. But I still ended up taking advantage of this trade right here around this area. right? And I assumed this was like another $500 because, like I said, that day I made like 1,400. So, and I took a total of 11 trades, which is actually pretty insane. Not gonna lie, I'm trying to really cut down on that shit because it's not a healthy habit, right? So that's why I ain't gonna lie, I need to fucking drink some water. Yeah. But that's why after I noticed that I was like getting into that state, I noticed that it was a bad habit and I said, no, I'm not doing that shit. Right? So I started cutting them down. I'm like 3 max. You feel me? And the only reason why this is like 5 trades in that single day is because I had took some gold trades and I had took a loss. Or no, I really had like 2 break evens. Cause my max is like 3 trades a day, right? But I waited to like Asian session, like around 8, 9 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock to trade gold, and then I didn't end up doing too much, right? So I woke up the next morning, and then I traded US 30 and made like 200, right? So I'm trying to keep it at a certain level to where I'm not trading so fucking much because that can become a bad habit, right? It's just like anything else you do in life. You start goddamn going to the casino so much you just blowing every fucking thing. You know you're not winning like that, but you still go every day. It's the same shit. You feel me? So I don't want to be opening my account to that much risk in a day to be like, oh, I'm just trading like all fucking day. Like, no, bro. We in the markets at a specific time, catching a specific setup, and we're leaving at a specific fucking time, bro. You feel me? From 9 a.m. to fucking 12 p.m. That's when I'm really in the fucking market, bro. You feel me? If I don't catch no setup within those times, it wasn't really meant for me to catch a setup. I'm just being completely honest. Really, it's like 9 to 11, but see, I ain't gonna say that though, cause it always varies. You feel me? The market, it'll start moving at fucking 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. You feel me? So, but from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., that's my time to be on the chart. And like, other than that, bro, I'm not trying to be on this bitch all day trading. Now, the only time I trade outside of those times is if I'm like up late at night and I'm on London session, you feel me? And London session is just a session that's overnight, you feel me? So, gold moves in that type of session and New York session in the morning, you feel me? So, but other than that, if I'm trading indices, if I'm trading futures, NQ and YM, US 30 or whatever, I'm trading in the morning, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Right. So in this time frame, right, I'm still on the 3 minute. This was like 11:39, right, in the morning. So I'm noticing, I'm like, okay, bet. So we still noticing that we're still in trend. We're still in trend. We pushed up, retested, right? We retested the same support area, right? Broke this high. It broke this high right here and this last lower high point. This is a lower high point because it caused it to come down. So us breaking this point is validating that we're switching the structure and definitely finna push up. Right? So we pushed up, made a higher low, retested the moving average. That's another thing. Noticing retests of moving averages. If price does not break that moving averages, like if it does not break the moving average and it doesn't break a certain type of support or resistance level, it's still able to be maintained far as holding that trade if you was in a trade, right? For example, let's just say your entry was down here, right? Your entry was like over here, or even this point right here. Let's just say around my entry, right? Me noticing, right, that we retested right here off of this moving average. That gave me the confidence to actually still buy this move, right? Even though it was all the way up here. And that's another thing. You don't want to always buy high, but where we was in the market, we wasn't at an all-time high. We wasn't at like a high to where like it was hella rejection at, right? It was just hella aggressive, right? It was the opposite. It was hella aggressive and it kept pushing and retesting and kept pushing. You feel me? So this was a good momentum trade. So me noticing the retest off this, I had my entry right here, took it from here to here, and got the fuck out. Simple. Like, this is fucking a 10-minute trade. This is like 500 in 10 minutes. You feel me? So it's like I'm in these bitches like short term. I'm not in for the long run. Like, but you still can be. It just depends on the type of trader you are and what's your goals. What are you trying to do? Right? Me, I like being in and out. I'm not trying to be on the market all day. Okay? So yeah, that was 30 minutes of content for sure. But that's just Monday's trades, bro. Like literally I still had a trade when December 24th, I took a $200 loss. I'm pretty sure I was trading 30 or gold. I really don't know. I'm gonna have to go find that one. I don't think I was trading NAS. I think I was trading something else. I think it was this. Yeah, it was NAS. It was definitely NQ. So, yeah, that's definitely what it was. So, I took this loss right here. I think it was this loss. I definitely was aiming for them highs though. Yeah. Okay. I got it now. Okay. So with this right here, hey man, you just not gonna win them all. I ain't gonna lie. Like, and to be honest, that's why I said sometimes you don't want to get in at high points. But the reason I really lost this trade is because the market was consolidating. Right, the market made equal highs and it made equal lows right here, and then it pushed up. Right, so it consolidated a little bit. Hold up right quick. The market pushed up and I was in around here and I was just expecting the market to kind of just bounce off here to just continue to keep going up, right? But we didn't get that. It came a little lower, then it pushed up, then it pushed down, then it pushed up, push down, push up, push down, and then it broke out, right? So around this time, I'm already off the market because I'm like, I'm not finna goddamn. No, that's the thing about actually staying in the game. You gotta know when to just walk the fuck away, bro. You feel me? Because I could have simply been trying to just impost this whole shit right here and literally probably blew like you can literally blow your account by trying to trade this shit because you're not knowing where the fuck you want to go. You're just trading like unless you're at the high points and you know for a fact that we're respecting. Okay, you can sell that, but everything is short term. It's not long term. You feel me? So I took this L. I was like, cool. I'm gonna come back the next fucking day. And that's another fucking thing, bro. If I don't stress this shit enough, when you take a loss, do not revenge trade, bro. Do not revenge trade, bro. Do not revenge trade, bro. Bro, I'm begging you, please don't revenge trade, bro. Like, bro, I can't stress this shit enough, bro. Like, bro, don't revenge trade, bro. Have a certain threshold for yourself, bro. Have a certain amount of days. Have a certain amount of trades you take in a day. That was one attempt. I think I ended up taking like how many setups that day? I still took like 3 setups though, right? And then the only thing I do hate about this is because like I can't see all my fucking trades. I know that I did ended up losing that day though. I really wish I gotta get better at pinpointing it more often to actually journaling my trades and actually having all the screenshots. Cause certain trades I just cannot get screenshots of, bro. It be happening so fast. It be like fuck, bro. But yeah. This right here was a loss though. This was a loss on fucking Tuesday. We weren't tripping. Come back the next fucking day, bro. Alright, so the next day I made $607. Right? Now, December the 26th. Yeah, because December the 25th, that was Christmas. I didn't trade on Christmas. Didn't trade on Christmas. Okay, December the 26th. Okay, bet. So I saw a similar setup. And see, the thing is, it's gonna be the same shit every time. Like, I really wish I could pull the camera up, bro. How the fuck I do this shit? Let me see something. Yo. Oh yeah, we in the game, baby. We in the game. Yeah, man. Fuck that. We in the game. Fuck that shit. Damn. Shit in the way though. Shit is in the way.